Okay. Hello. Let's get started today. Let's see. Time to work. What a ripper. Wow. I basically was in shorts. If you were in Discord, you would see that. I'll go over it probably when everyone hops on the stream. But we're going for this 15-minute unmitigated fair value gap here, which is marked in pink. We got Javin, and then this is like an instant flip. Holy crap. Wow. We were already out of that. But just when I was getting set up for the YouTube stream, from this is like a 70-point move. This is like the biggest move it had all day. He's just consolidating. So whatever happened, what was that? 12:45? That was crazy. What's up, chat? We missed the move. Let me just go over. I'm just gonna go a top-down analysis again on the stream. So the weekly, we're just going back and forth. That's why I think it's more neutral, because we're respecting the bears for value gap. We're respecting the bullish for value gap. On ES, on the other hand, we're just breaking new high. This is very, very bullish. With this daily here, just going back outside, inside. I think the 4 hour is interesting here. So notice the 4 hour. We have this 4 hour fair value gap, one above, just going back and forth. This is really range bound. This might happen all the way to election time, which is November. And then like a large news driver, it likely going to be something like non-farm payroll. But I really want to see if we can go for 340s, but just going back and forth right now. Just keep on flipping the charts. Let's see if we have anything. If this already closed above, I'm looking at this buy side. Not really much here. We got a nice closure on this 1 p.m. on ES here. This is very, very bullish here. Bullish signature. And ES looks like it's going for the next high here at 87. Let's keep on flipping the charts. The 15-minute fair value gap, like we mentioned here, that's our short target. This is a very unmitigated area, clear area we want to see a retrace into. It had equal lows. You can see it better on the lower time frames, and then shot up hard. We're trying to go for the 87s equal highs now. We're just like 2 points off now. And the 5-minute, surprising, was very, very telling today. This is also another short that we did, an inversion take. You can see that Discord is all timestamped. Notice how even now ES did not close below the 5-minute, while NQ did. So that's why when you if you shorted today, you shorted NQ, you were paid. If you shorted on ES, you did not get anything, and most likely got stopped out. Yeah, the buy side is coming there. So, a B plus setup that I mentioned here, that I marked out, 3 drive, lowers liquidity, good internal take. We have the breaker, since this is the high, this is the low, this is high, displacement, retrace twice, and the next beta draw after taking all these low resistance is this clear 15-minute fair value gap that's unmitigated. And you see these lows here at 430s. We just had equal lows multiple times until we finally drove in here. I did want a deeper drive, but it looks like this was like a quick raid to flash back up. And now we're in PM. So let's see what happens today. But yeah, so far I'm up pretty hard today. From these trades in AM, I haven't touched anything for Apex yet. So based on what happens today, that's going to be my record. But I think the easiest draw on ES right now is clearly these equal highs. They're likely going to run this. Did Apex notify something? Let me see. They released an update. Let me just see if I can share this real quick. It's the Apex 3.0 update. There's a lot to really hammer in. Like the rules remove knife. That's very easy to see. But all these risk management things, important reminders, the 30% risk thing. I mean, now that like I watched the videos, I looked through it many times. I get it, but I feel like the average person, average trader who trade Apex, also working, they're like, what is going on? This is suffocating. We're at 106. We're in the macro time of the PM opening. I typically don't really pay attention too much on this, especially if it already made a big move. I'm looking to see if this wants to take this this buy side, this equal highs, and then start falling down. Just based on what ES does, if ES actually turns, I think NQ is going to free fall. Do you think it's important to take a day off? I'm currently on an 8 days losing streak. See, I haven't had a losing streak in a while, so I wouldn't know. In the aspect of like, what's causing you to lose? Is it your trades? Are you breaking the rules? Are you following the same plan and not getting it? So like that's like where you have to think like, is it something you have to change, or is it something you're doing that's wrong? I feel like it's easy to guide like a winning model, like when you're strict, like just keep on doing. You can size up if you want to. Don't be egotistical and just swallow what you're doing and make sure whatever you're doing is correct already. But the flip side is much more variables. But yeah. Just back and forth right now. Let's get the PM stream going here. So what am I looking at? Two things I'm looking at that I just want to point you guys while we're on this stream. The first thing that like we already said, we're waiting for this ES to be taken. And the next thing I want to put you guys on is, I'll show the 5-minute chart. These lows here. I do really like these lows. Also, the London lows too. The London lows are unkept, or just hit, well, I think ES did run that slightly there at the New York time. So just seeing that, if it does want to fall, I want to target these, and shortly after 340, these are the extreme lows. We're just in between two strong ranges. So if you want to zoom out a little bit, like just notice the sell side, the buy side, we're just back and forth here. This is interesting. Oh, this is a 15-minute chart. This is a 15-minute breaker here. I'm just gonna mark this out just for more of a reference. I did not even see this, but this is a 15-minute breaker here. This is a very clear one. It's a unicorn setup essentially. So that must be one of the reaction it's looking for. So I was the 1 minute I was looking for shorts on the downside to target this unmitigated area. What happened instead? We tapped inside the 15-minute breaker, tap inside of a unicorn entry because there's a fair value gap inside of it. It really ran higher there. So if I noticed this, maybe I would have been looking to flip longs. Similarly with ES, I mean, I think I can draw the same thing. Breaker here, have this strong displacement. Any retap back in has been wicks inside this breaker. So what I'm using for this is not for an entry model per se, like unless you're looking at an entry model here. It's now that it's already used, it's more for a reference. So if this does break, I'm gonna expect a free fall. So if you do get a close under this 15-minute fair value gap, I'm likely gonna ride it on a move down, and if it does retrace up, that's a short for me. Just gotta look for confirmation there. Apex changed the rules again. Was it really changed again, or is it just re-emphasizing it? Let me just read it again, because I assumed it just re-emphasized. Instead of page guidelines, we simplified everything. It boils down to one thing: risk management. The contract sizing, I think it's like, I believe it was half the contracts you start, and then once you get more profits, you can get the max one. So this is already like the contract sizing. I actually like as like a rule, so people don't full port. The 5-to-1, I think that gives you a lot of room already. I just don't know how well they're monitor that, because like if you take break even stops, even taking like heavy drawdown and want to get out break even, is that against this? So I'm not entirely sure. And then 30% limit. This is the negative 30%. I realize this looks like the same thing here. It looks like the same rules. I think just re-emphasize. Oh, they don't mention safety net. Is there a safety net still? Can someone confirm? Because for me, I was literally about to request another payout, but then there's a safety net. So like, now I gotta make 3,000 more on the 250K accounts. So if there's no safety net, I've been doing $200, $300 per day on these Apex accounts, and we just rinse and repeat. We just withdraw, make another 3,000 out of the course of 10 days, and then boom, 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 boom. So yeah, I need to know. I think it's the same rules. I think they're just clarifying. It's kind of like what I did in the post on my Twitter. Like it's elaborating it. I think all the rules are stick there. But yeah, I have a 250K account, so like my accounts are like around 250 like 6-7K profits. Now I need 9,500 if I want max withdrawal. I don't have to go for max withdrawal though. Oh, yo, okay. This is what I heard too. Can someone confirm this is true? I heard if you took 3 payouts, then the safety net is no longer required. If that's true, then this is a game changer, because I'm at my second payout already on most of my accounts, and my 5th payout is on the other half of the accounts. So I don't really need to work on half of them. Just have 3 payouts. Okay, that's good. So like they're rewarding. Basically, they're rewarding you if you keep your accounts instead of blowing them, and you withdraw more, or no safety net. I like that. I mean, I like that. Because like think about this, guys. Everything that they implemented, they also gave you benefit. Like there's no DCA. Let me just go through the post again. No DCA, no payout windows, and instant payout approval. So you get approved and paid like in 2 days. So I think for certain traders, this is actually a benefit. If you're a trader that likes to gamble or try to windfall, yeah, you're not gonna like this, of course. But I think the way that I've been shifting my trading style, this might be a benefit to me. The safety net, I think a lot of firms do have that. Like my fund features also have a safety net. I mean, that's just the way you change it now, because like, for instance, the 50K account, right? You usually need $2,600 as long as you adhere to the consistent rule. Now you need $4,600. But if you do make the $2,600 in the old rules, you get the 2K withdrawal and you have $500 left, or $600 left. Is that something that you want to normalize? It sucks, because I would even get affected by it. Like now I gotta make more money on accounts. I can't get the payout now, but I think it makes sense. I wish there were more benefits though, because I think they're implementing a lot of negative or more tough rules. I think if Apex changed the, what is it called, the negative 30% rule thing into like a daily loss limit that trails the same, I'll be perfectly fine with that. I don't know if I like you having control over it, and if you do go over for even a bit, they'll penalize you with it. You go 31% just like quick because of the price action, you might get penalized there. Even though you have stops, like that's not gonna protect you. Sometimes price action, you guys know, sometimes you guys trade and then we get like a 30-point pop in one candle. But yeah, for 250K you need 10K. It's closer to 9,600 to be more precise. Yeah, I think the daily loss limit would be a easier thing to control. Like, why wouldn't they do that? Okay, I think we're just waiting. Should be a no trade area, unless you're looking for longs. If you're looking for shorts, you should really wait this out. If you're looking for longs, we're probably eyeing this 15-minute area here. Now that we closed it. But there's a lot of things happening. So Apex changed their rules. I think FTT today is gonna make a announcement or whatever you want to call it. And then My Funding Futures dropped a new plan. That's their take on somewhat of a challenge to the instant funding. It's called a milestone. I'm sure you guys saw bits and pieces of it. We can talk about that too. Let's talk about that right now. Let's see if you guys like this. This is what I shared here. If you want to see it, go on my Twitter. This is the milestone while we're waiting for a trade. Basically, you have 4 phases, and then the live. Each phase, you get. I think it shows here. Let's say the 50K, right? If you have 2K drawdown, you make 3K profit target. Every time you make 3K profit target, you get paid 2,000. That's your payout. There's no evals, or this is basically evaluation, but it's an eval that makes you money. So it's an evaluation to get to a live instead of like a sim funded. That's my understanding of it. So normally you would start with this and 50K and then pass the eval and then you get funded, and then you have to make the same thing. If you get to 3K profit target on the sim funded on the starters, so let's say you can only withdraw 1,000. This one you can withdraw 2,000, or not withdraw, pay out 2,000, and then you start over on the next phase. So it's like $400 after the discount. If you do the rebate thing, it's another 5% off. So I think be like $380. I like this. I actually like this. I don't really like it for the other plans because 2K drawdown, 3K profit target. That's like a 1.5 ratio. This is a 2 ratio here. So the closer you are to your drawdown to the profit target, I like that a lot more. Like say the 150K, you need 9K profit target. That's a lot. 9K repeated 4 phases. That's 36,000. Versus the 50K, it's only 3K times 4, 12K. But then you have 2,000 drawdown every single time. I think I approve of the 50K much more. Yeah, the pricing is $600 for this one now. But that's my take on it. What do you guys think? Why are you not using December contract? Am I supposed to roll over? Oh shit. Am I supposed to? I thought we already flipped. It's for... I think it's too early, isn't it? I don't know where it went. How many funding you have? I think I have like 40 right now. 40 or 50. I'm losing track. I try to trade them all though. I do have Take Profit Trader, and I have the funded. I'm just waiting for a good day on them. Maybe a high probability, like good volatility day, because it's trailing drawdown. And I don't need to make trading days for payout. You can just make like 10K in one day on those accounts and get paid right there. Let me look at chat. Will you do a giveaway today? Yeah, I think we're gonna do a giveaway today. Is 5 top steps good enough to make a living? Honestly, if all the platforms shut down, the 5 XFAs is plenty, because I think this month alone I got like 30,000 maybe for payouts, 34,000. So I think part of it might be in September, like end of September, so I'm not sure exactly. But yeah, the 5 top step is plenty. Like if you make 1,000 on 5 top step in one day, that's $5,000, and you can withdraw half of that. Yeah, the 3rd K is a 50% payout, so like it's like 60K total. I took like 30K out. I still have the balance. Or I don't know. I don't know the numbers exactly. I posted on Twitter because I have way too many fund accounts to remember exactly everything. They already shifted me to live. I haven't heard back from live yet. I'm gonna probably contact support, but I started a new 5 fresh funded. They're at $4,500 right now. So 18 win streak from the last one, and then right now we're at a 7 win streak counting the AM today. We're killing it, guys. I don't know how long this lasts, but I'm not trying to change my size. I'm not trying to change my game plan. I'm doing the exact same thing every single day. Like some people who are on one streak, they're like, okay, let's up the size. Let's up it. Like even the viewers said, like, let's up the size. He's on a tear right now. He's on a 10-win streak. Let me copy trade him. Let me just 5x his trades. And then you could blow it up. I'm trying to stick the same. If I did up my size, it could have been like I could make my year's profit already in this month. But I'm just trying to take it slow, take it steady. Today I did trade a lot today. If you guys press 1 if you're in the Discord and you saw like the alerts that we threw out. Let's take that. Press 1 if you're in the Discord and saw the alerts today. Because I think there was like 15. It was like mostly commentary and then a few alerts. There's like 15 total. So like if you don't want spam, I would turn it off. But this was the day where I'm like, okay, I think PM is gonna be terrible. Let me try to get some trades in for AM. I haven't traded AM in ages, and then this was the AM that we popped off on. Yeah, lots of you guys were in the Discord. I hope you guys were able to follow along. I'm still waiting for this 15-minute here. I'm not gonna long this unless it does tap inside this 15-minute here. Then I'll consider it. But I think this draw is here. This looks pretty good for a long because we did rebounce off this 15-minute breaker, this 15-minute unicorn. We're going for higher. This is likely also going to be the next draw after if it does close above these highs. I think right now it should be low probability. Like it's going to be choppy until we can really finalize where it's going. But we did take the high here. Wait, yeah, no, we took the chart high. This is the AM high, so. You only use ICT. I think I trade very closely with a lot of different models combined together. So like I'm not gonna go over too much about it again because I did share this pin message. This should kind of explain it, and then there's various scenarios where like, okay, sometimes I would ignore the high time frame bias because I recognize certain conditions. So certain conditions like choppy, range bound, or trend based, that really dictates it. So going in today, let's just run through the Discord. Going through today, this is why I said there's so many alerts. Alright, going through today, I said I like the 340 lows, but I believe we're gonna go for the 485 internals first. And then if there's confirmation, I'll play for it. We got the confirmation, or no, we didn't get the confirmation yet at this time. But you scalp longs. I think I said somewhere that today was a low probability day. Maybe it was in chat, but I was like, if you're shorting without confirmation, the confirmation of this 5-minute fair value gap, we didn't get that. So anyone who tried short early got killed. And that's where we kept on logging, scalping. If you did, if not, it's fine. But I think this was where it started here. Where we had another 5-minute fair value gap. ES also had it. ES didn't inverse it. It actually retapped and moved higher. But look at this. We tapped it. ES took the high. This is FMT. While NQ on the other hand, we closed under, retraced back inside of it. This is where we took the first, or the second trade. It might be the second trade for lower prices, and that's why I did here. Also, I took TP on my top step, and the runner got trailed out. And yeah, thumbs up if you like the alerts. And then what's the next one? It was so many alerts. Oh, this is the breaker one, so you can see in my screen here. 3 drive, lowers liquidity, eternal draw, with the breaker with the fair value gap. I didn't get this entry, but we did retap again shortly after here, and then moving lower. And I mentioned very clearly that the 15-minute fair value gap unmitigated is the next immediate draw. This is very important. That doesn't mean you chase it. That means you're looking for entry. That's why I said next thing. You're looking for entry. That's what exactly we did. If you look at the chat, that's what we did here too. We took this PPR trade. If you didn't take this unicorn, you took this PPR trade and really hammer it down there. And yeah, so far today, up 2,300 on my Express, 4,500 total. This is the 25 win streak if you carry on the last one. So I haven't took anything on Apex. Let's just see what happens today. And see if we keep it going. It's been a I've been trading since 9:30. I've been watching it. So we're going to hyper. We're going hyper mode right now. Two sessions back to back. It's a lot, man. It feels like I just drank like an energy drink, but I did. It's just the adrenaline. I feel like. Oh, looks like you guys are spam joining the Discord. I think they just. I don't know if it's blocked out some people now because suspicious activity or something. Yeah. So looking at ES here, we're still drawing this higher. I really want to see if it does retap here for higher too. Right now there's no clear draw except these high upside right now. So let me just make sure I do this right. So higher time frame is neutral because we showed how it's back forward. Right now on the intraday is bullish, lower time frame is bullish. So knowing that two time frames we're range bound, we're slightly at premium right now. It's long, it's bullish, but if we go back to discount, that could be another chance for a long. I'm gonna type this in the chat. The Discord is open to everyone right now. I will close it when I start focus on Discord live again. I said this to my Discord. I'm trying to focus on myself right now. I can't focus on trading AM and PM. I'm trying to master this PM session. I'm trying to refine my trading. That's why we're in a streak, because I think it's less trading time, less teaching, like teaching time periods. YouTube, I'm kind of teaching still, but if I try to do YouTube and Discord, it kills it. And the YouTube so far has been keeping me accountable. So that's why I'm sacrificing Discord for a little bit. Those who are on lifetime right now, you're gonna see me for years and years. So this is just gonna be a little pivot for now. We started this Discord for like I think 3 or 4 years now. So and we don't plan on going anywhere. Not yet. Interesting enough, we have S&P up these highs. We're still looking at this 15-minute retap here if it does want to give it. Oh, I do have food. I'm just gonna not focus on this here until we get to this 15-minute or move to these highs. I think this is a no trade area for me. We need displacement back down or back up. This is a tight area right now. How old do I sound before we talk about my age? You guys started saying like Lance will sound like he's 14. Early 20s is the right answer. This is a possible scenario. This doesn't mean I'm gonna short this, but if it does take these highs and fail to close higher, I would look for go down. Why when you average down, price literally stops at your average and doesn't break? That might just be a feeling, man. I'm 23. As long as I sound older than Lanto, that's a win. This is stuck right now. I'm eating breakfast, guys. I'm eating sausage and eggs. This was made for me an hour ago. I said I'm 23. We're bullish, guys. Don't short this. Hopefully the ASMR is not too loud. I'm gonna take 2 minutes to devour this, and then we'll focus again. You guys can ask me questions until I see a setup, and I'm gonna ignore the chat for a little bit. Oh, took the highs on the ES here. I don't really think there was an entry model to go for longs here. I mean, if you play the inversion of this one, you can add, you can take the entry, but like this is a one-way up, slight retracement, and then grind up. Now we're just ripping here. Took the high day of New York here. Let's see this close. I wanted a long setup. I think if we came down on NQ here to this 50 fair value gap, basically under this low here, we induced this low and came back up, we would have probably been long there. So now we want to see if this has hold up to continue higher, most likely to this extreme high. ES really don't have much up this high here. Because that was a range bound day, so we already hit like a very upside target. I wouldn't not touch longs here now. Even though I'm bullish, I'm gonna wait to see if there's a long sub somewhere at a better discount. I'm gonna get some water. Okay. Done eating. Let's rock and roll. Enjoy the ASMR. I want to ask chat. Do you guys see any ads? I think I disabled the ads. Yesterday we turned on for the first time, and someone was like, "Why was there a dozen ads in 2 hours?" I was like, I did not know they were gonna do that. Like one ad every 10 minutes. No ads. That sounds good. I expected PM to be pretty good today, but this is good delivery. It's like very immediate to the draw, but it lacks an entry model. Like, look at this breaker here. Imagine we take this and retrace back down here inside this 15-minute fair value gap. This would have been a pretty A+ setup. It's a shame it didn't do that for us. Yeah, I think some of you guys are talking about the FT announcement today. We went over Apex, we went over the MyFund feature biosell plan. We really haven't talked about the fast track trading yet. So they basically had delays, payout delays for the longest time. I think a lot of people were waiting for a month, including me. And they're gonna probably send out a lot of denials today based off of if your trades are not like at a certain threshold each day, doesn't count as a trade day. Similarly, like Top Step or MyFunded features on some of the accounts, let's say your trade on the 50K account is not like $100, or for Top Step to count as trading as $200, it doesn't count. And I think that's gonna make people trade another 10 days. So it's denial. It's pretty tough there. And I think the announcement happens 5 p.m. I caught the 1 minute unicorn. Was there a 1 minute unicorn? I swear I don't think oh, unless you're talking about this one here. Yeah, I mean, this would have been good. I think I would value this much more. I need to see a 15-minute fair value gap to align with it. This would have been like A+. This would be a B setup for me. Especially if I'm bullish already, then... Well, even then, like, what's stopping it from stopping there and not coming back a little bit more? Since this is like a 60, 70-point move in like a few minutes. I tend to not like jumping in like that. Even an OT entry, like equilibrium would be like right here. So I probably wouldn't take that entry still. Oh, lower. I mean, lower would be here. And I don't think it gave a retracement. I mean, I would have taken it too if it retraced somewhere. Wow, we just spiked up pretty hard there. That's NQ extreme highs for the basically the week. We're just taking highs After highs. Took Monday high. Yes, we did. It's about time we did too. But yeah, how many guys are trading fast track trading? Press 1 if you are. Press 1 if you are trading fast track trading. Press 2 if you don't. And then press 3 if you're waiting for a payout from them. Just out of a statistics from this group here. 1 if you trade with them. 2 if you don't trade with them. 3 if you're waiting for a payout. Which you could do 1 and 3 or 2 and or no, it has to be 1, 2, or 1 and 3. The 3, I guess 3 would mean you're trading with them too. A lot of you guys are not trading with them. I mean, that might be a good thing right now. It's still unclear. About like 60% of you guys. I just want to take a general stat right there. We're back at the daily open here. I think we have room for higher. Not sure if it's gonna do it without retracement, but it might be a blessing that I did a lot of trades at AM because I haven't seen so far no PM trades. Bro, I took that trade with you. Good call out. Which entry did you take? I did not take anything personally, even though I'm looking at certain draw liquidities. This is just tough for an entry model. You really gotta just jump in. Well, this is apparently this is Asia high, so we still have much more room to go. For NQ's sake, we took everything. We got an inversion here. I wish there was more confirmation, but we got the inversion. I don't think I want to short this yet. Just because we're so bullish here. Yeah, if you took an entry to draw to the next buy side target, that was a very good trade. Just like looking at now. Just personally, I don't think I would be able to do that. So we got the first inversion here after taking out a strong buy side. I'm just gonna try to mark this. Trying to fall here a little bit. Let's see if ES want to invert too. I'm just gonna wait to let this play out. But it did fail to move higher from that Monday high, so feeling somewhat decent about looking at shorts. This is basically what I want to do: a 15-minute fair value gap and a drive all the way up to these highs. Let's do the 5 here. I think we have a good shot for moving lower here. If anything, it's just gonna be a nice retracement. I'm looking for entry for you guys, so we can take together. ES is holding this area. Notice how ES is pretty bullish for the entire day. Back run 5 minutes. Yeah, I think the 2 p.m. might be telling here. ES has not flipped yet. I'm gonna likely wait for more confirmation. Most likely on the 5. Um, at least we have a open bag up here on the 5. We might see something here. It's just still very bullish on the low time frame intraday, so buying this right now is way too early. ES hold like a champ. Just wouldn't long up here and wouldn't short yet. So what does that mean? You sit on hands. Just like the AM guys, if you were watching us in the AM session, we it was a lot of sitting on hands. We were waiting like if it does this, then we'll start taking trades. Or looking for trades, like looking for entry. So we need confirmation first. Right now there's no confirmation to short this, and right now also it's confirmation for bullish. I haven't seen a long setup to offer. So I'm watching for long setups until it's otherwise right now. But so far this month, guys, just let's keep it rolling. I don't know how you guys are performing this month, but it might be the best month in my trading career. October. That is surprising. October has been, like, in hindsight, like, we look at back October, let's say the chart right now, it has not been that great of a delivery. It's just like, well, what is all these here? Move up. I don't know. It hasn't been the cleanest, but I think just because we're waiting for the right moment, we're not looking for like a 100-point move. It's essentially on every live stream we do, we're anticipating the trade, we're framing the setup, and just get like whatever we can. It could be 10 points, it could be 15 points, it could be 20. We could have a runner, and there will be losses too, but the wins would still be greater in risk reward wise than the loser. So even if I take 2 trades today, 1 loser, 1 winner, the winner most likely would be the dictating of my overall P&L. It's October too. I don't know if there's a lot of time that you guys have, but like every stream is recorded. Maybe we'll hire someone to like clip all the trades that we take, or timestamp them. But if you have the time, like it'll be good to review when we take the trade. Like I feel like you could just skim past all the talking or just like idle time, and we're like within that trade time, like look back 10-15 minutes after before, and then you see why we take the trade. At least on Discord is timestamp. It's my first time just basically trading on Discord in a long time, or trading at AM and Discord. It's like a kind of mixture of both. $27K from 700. Wait, what? 27K from 700K for a year. TradeFi is money. The best then. Okay, Jeff, I need you to. I know who you are, Jeff. You've been you're killing it, but I need you to restate what you just said. Unless I'm just not able to read right. You went from 27K to 700K this year. Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay. You're almost at 700K, dude. You're killing it. You're killing it, man. Can you break down what is the payouts are from? Is it like 300K from Apex, 200K from Top Step, and then you can give like a rough estimate like how much you spent and all the fees. It doesn't have to be an exact number. You can say like 300,000 or something, or below. I don't know. Depending on if you're comfortable to share some of that. There's 27K from 7K. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I was reading it wrong. We're still pushing higher here. Just notice ES held this area, so that was not short. If you took this inversion here, I mean, you got like 6-7 points, but remember, it's bullish on most of the time frames right now. Shorting right now is a bad idea. Honestly, Jeff, I think we might be matching each other. You might be ahead of me before this month, but this month I caught up. I think I should be around like 700 for the year too. But that's good, man. That's good. We're squeezing so hard. Is Microsoft squeezing due? I saw Microsoft up 2.4% day. What's wild to me is just seeing, I think I posted this, the market cap for tech stocks. It's wild. We have Nvidia literally about to take over Apple. And then Microsoft is trying to be up big to come back up. Like, I don't even know how Nvidia is doing it. Most with Apex. That makes sense. They do Apex 2022, 2023 Apex before the summer denials was like the best for 20 counts. They didn't really deny you for no reasons until like that summertime, like May, June, where there's mass denials. And ever since then, it's been a little shaky. I still got payouts from them, but like it was a lot more denials in between. So that kind of messes with your mental and stuff. Man, that's just you have to branch out. There's other firms right now. Fast track trading is an option. If they could recover or go through their obstacles right now, that's going to be a very good firm to utilize because they have a lot of drawdown. But they still have problems themselves. Tradeify right now, they're new, but they're good. They pay out like instantaneously. Maybe if they also have a lot of users, they have same problems too. We don't know that yet, but so far got paid twice already, very quick within the hour. The last one is 4 minutes. They have my fund features is now like a foundation. Top Step, the grandfather of all prop firms, killing it. So you have options. I mean, like one firm goes down, you have like 4 or 5 other choices. Yeah, the street to fund it was Tradeify. I'm assuming Jeff, you picked up 150K funded. I also have the same thing. Hopefully, I'll get a payout on 7 accounts. They're working out. I do them slowly. I'll start with 1. I get a payout. I add 3 more. Got a payout. Then last Friday I added 3 more. So we're gonna go from there. But this prop game is interesting because now there's more regulation. You can see all these firms changing the rules, focus on more live, like path to live, and then also Top Step. If you guys listen to some Top Step TV, the Michael Patek, the CEO, was talking about some changes, some more changes. Where first one would be they're limiting the evals. You can't have certain eval, you can't have certain funded, or just evals and resets per day. Or even I don't know the cap. They were talking about that, and this is already should be given. They don't want you to trade live and sim fund at the same time, so you can't have 6 accounts, like 5 XFAs and 1 live. Once you get live, you can't touch sim. I just don't know how the reserves work there. They need more clarification, but they talked about that a handful of times already for the last handful of days, like basically this whole week and last week. So you're seeing the prop industry getting they try to tighten up, like, so it looks like there might be more oversight now. The prop firm industry is growing, and now they need to make sure everything's under certain regulations. This is not a casino. This is a live business where they get people from simulated to a live account, and it's not like a prop game like how Apex were running, like get 20 accounts. Now they're pushing people live too, so that's why you see Apex change their rules too. it's a good time to get away from just burning through accounts left, right. Like some people, even like Patrick. You see Patrick. He's on his 900 PA right now. I think I'm at 200 somewhere. And I believe I traded prop before him. Um, it's crazy. I would expect me and Lanto would have more payouts than him too. But he burns through accounts, and some of you guys will do that same too. Like maybe in the past, maybe you guys changed it, but like this is not a habit you want anymore. Especially with this regulation, you want to focus on building an account and slowly growing it. So you can still have the scalability. You can still have 20, 30 accounts with multiple firms, make a few $100s a day, but don't make the habit of trying to run it up because you see another person make a lot of money from it, and you want to do the same or whatever it is. Just control your risk. Yeah, he has 900 PAs. That's what it was like a screenshot that was floating around. And he also bragged about burning like 300,000 from Top Step presets to make like 50,000 payouts. Like, what? I mean, you have affiliate payouts, sure, but like, not everyone can do that. That's why I called up, or that's like the only person I would talk bad about. I think everyone else in the community has been pretty good in their own aspect. But negative value, that's what I mentioned. He is a YouTuber, not a trader. It's like he's a marketer than a trader, yes. He makes more money from affiliates and trading. Like, for instance, this month, 130k payouts. My affiliates are like a fraction of that. And every other month is the same thing. I think the moment you do make more money in passive income than trading, then you're not going to really focus on trying to get better and scale up and do the normal steps as a trader. And that's not relatable. Because other people can't have that cushion of like, oh, I have a lot of passive income where I don't have to care about all these accounts being blown. This is pushing, guys. Do you have a runner? I'm not even in this trade. I was showcasing how we're bullish on every time frame and how I would like this trade here, entry here, and we're just grinding up slowly. If you guys got a entry off of that, congrats. I have nothing. But look at ES. ES is pumping. We're looking for the next buy side, which is coming up. 2 p.m. is about to hit here. Short's getting burned today. The next draw is clearly these highs. Very, very bullish. Extremely bullish right now, so hasn't even tried to flip yet. How do you determine time frame is bullish or bearish? Let's just go through that real quick. So I said the bullishness is low time frame, yes. Intraday, yes. Higher time frame, no. It's neutral. Why I say neutral? Look at the 4 hour. We have the 4 hour here. We respect the bearish fair value gap, and then we also respect the bullish one. Same thing with here. We didn't break out and close above yet, so that's why I'm not gonna say it's bullish. That's why it's neutral. Let's move on to the 50-minute chart. We have the 50-minute fair value gap here. We tapped it in, set it off the breaker, pushing higher. That's clearly bullish signature price action from the 50-minute time frame. We're still moving higher and higher. Same thing with ES. ES is actually even more bullish. And the 1 minute, like you can see the 1 minute here, like this is clearly bullish. That's how I'm determining it. We're also in a daily bearish for value gap. Yeah, the day. That's why it's like more neutral. Like if we do close on the day above this, I'll put bullish on the higher time frame too. Yeah, I was looking to work on an indicator that shows if the 15 minutes bearish or bullish based off the parameters that I have, and then maybe we can bring it out for the stream and whatnot. we're very close to the next target here. It's likely gonna continue pushing up. Shadow ban? I don't know what message. What's your next draw? I think we already talked about it. It's the next draw up here. I think a lot of the things I do read the chat and I do answer it. Maybe you guys missed it because I do go through them pretty quick. $12.30 is a breaker. Let me just see what you're talking about. 12.30. Where is 12.30? All the way over here? Unless you're a different time zone. Close to the next buy side too. How do I apply to clip trades for you? I would want that, but I don't think I'm looking for it right now. Maybe we'll plan that out when I focus on YouTube more. Just need to find the right person. Maybe I'll put a listing. And that's the target there. I don't think there's many targets after this. I feel like the upside is starting to be more limited now after taking out that buy side. Much more limited. Damn, this would have been so clean. I wish we would have got that on stream together. $85 lifetime, not a year, lifetime. Get that right. We're pushing hard here. I mean, I'm open for a short scalp now if it does confirm, especially taking out that strong liquidity here. We don't really have much. That's up these highs now. We're just going after one after another. But notice, like, we don't even take entries if it's not giving probability or giving confirmation. I mean, we're just kind of riding the buys. The buy's still upside. I want to see ES flip somewhere though. If I do look for a flip, like, can we inverse this 1 minute here, and then have a strong displacement? That'll give me the clear to like try a short scalp. But we can't even do that, so we're just pushing. Whereas this is like a price action where like it's not that easy to just enter a trade. Even though we're bullish, but like for entry, man, it's tough. It's really tough. ES is starting to like want to do something though. No pullbacks today at all. That's what it'd be like. Let's see if ES want to inverse this. Then maybe we'll get something. Get something special for us. Come on now. Get a flip here. Don't be shy. If ES inverses, I'll start considering looking at short scalps. I think that's would be my playbook right now. Just all day, ES has been a champ. No inverse yet. Might get something here. Get a close under the New Day open gap too. That'd be something to look at. What's the next 50-minute close? I want to see it sell off more. Yeah, I think I would like a 5-minute close under this. I'll start it for me. Doesn't want to break yet. Looking for this close here. Get close under 98s. Starting to look pretty good or something. Yeah, okay. Let's see. We have to close 30 seconds and we'll start focusing on some entry. Wow, this is a strong inversion too. This is also what we're watching. Just see it close and then I'll start looking for the downside. Yeah, I'm more compelled for a short scalp right now. It's not fully confirmed because I would like a 50-minute flip to flip my entire bias, but we did take a high time for liquidity. And then we also came back under the New York the 2 p.m. open too. It's gonna be hard, like just like again, like I'm starting to look at the entry on the downside, but is the entry easy? I don't think so. You might not even get a chance for entry. Let me look chat. Chat, do you guys like shorts? I'm starting to like shorts here. If we break below 98, we might have that big drop. That's what I'm anticipating too. Under that area, I think we just come back up and slam it down. And then if it does fail, or my stop would be like 01 if I'm looking at ES-wise. Just get back above 01, 02, then let's just look for entry though. We have this large 1 minute gap here. Ideally, just comes back up. I need a clear breaker too though. I'm in shorts. You guys are in shorts. I'm reading chat by the way. Yeah, some of you guys are more interested in shorts right now. That's good. I think shorts a move right now after clearing that liquidity target. So this range bound, this is like the Monday high here. This is an important high. Your shorts at 85. Looking pretty good, man. You're looking pretty good. I just see Fast Track Trading say they just delivered payout for this day. How much payout did they do? 100K, dude. I need Fast Track Trading to do like another 500K again. Yeah, I think you look for shorts, but you have to find your own entry model. Because I don't think we're getting a chance for it. And I'm not trying to market short on stream. That would invite people to join me in a very more extreme entry. Yeah, but I do like downside now. We have such a large gap. I think this is an unmitigated area, so this is the area that I'm going to focus on. A tap under 530s to 510s. If you're looking for short targets. Yeah, same plan. Someone in the chat said like 530 for the 15-minute favorite target. We're on the same page. That's exactly how I trade. That's how I trade AM too, where we target this 15-minute target down here. When we short up here, like same plan. It just about entry at this point. Did you see T-Trace, Tanya, and Dodge stream? Yeah, I popped on for the morning just a little bit. I was just giving them. I was like, goats on streams. And I talk about T-Trace, all that. Yeah. No entry, no clear entry, but we were market bias. And some of you guys are in short right now, which is good. You're going to try to aim for this 15-minute target here. This pink box. Dude, these trendline traders are, for PM sake, it's been doing pretty good. You break the trend, short, and now you get a nice drop. It's funny. Okay, what I hope to have, we're gonna get this 15-minute close here. I want to see it come back up slightly and then come back to this 15-minute target. On the next candle, next 15-minute candle here. I'm gonna work with that. We're still looking at this as our target. The first one is 530s, and we're looking for a drive in it. The constant encroachment and all the way to fill it. If it delivers. Let's see if we get somewhat of a retracement here. We got the new 15-minute candle close here. It doesn't have to be that big of a retracement. I'll just look at like a premium discount type of thing as a bare minimum. Basically back in this fair value gap. We're pretty clear for short, I believe, though. Yeah, so this 15-minute opening here, we got a nice move back up. Let me find my charts. I'm surprised we didn't even try to go back inside here earlier. That might have been an entry for me already. Straight back to break even. That's what it be, man. Hopefully you took some profit on the way. But what it'll typically do, you're gonna see a retracement, and then it'll take you out, and then it'll start going to wherever you want to see. Still look at this as a draw here. It's just let's see. How's the stream? For those who watched Tani and Dodgy and T-Trade's stream and guest appearance, Pickle. Price action was pretty tough today, though. I don't know how well they did trading wise, but I'm assuming it was an entertaining stream at least. Dodgy dodge taking any trades and make Talia the scapegoat. That's funny. What was the reasoning? I don't think I was on when he was trading too much. I think T was only one to take his trade. Did he signal it? What I remember, I think the way that T trades kind of trades, he kind of just give you a commentary and you run with it. He traded eval, I see. I mean, it's understandable. Today was low probability, and I was only able to get a trade after all that run happened. Once I got confirmation. Is my train been frozen? Why is it like not even moving? Okay, it's just moving. It's just stop. When's the Lanto stream? I think they were gonna have one tomorrow. Be like a long one. Have one tomorrow. Look at this inversion here. If it's inversion, it might send it too. I would prefer a retap here, but this is so close to the draw. We got a open, came up higher. I still think it does draw to this area, this 530s and lower 530s at 510. This is very slow. We already went over the trades on AM. You can free watch the stream, or just look at the Discord, the future alerts. It should show pretty much everything too. I'm not gonna go through it again and again. I still want a OT entry discount for premium because we're still in like a more bullish alignment right now. Even though we do have a clear target, I'm not ready to sell right there. Can you share the playlist? This is not a playlist. It's like one. It's literally 1 3-hour lo-fi. I'll send it there though. There we go. We're about to send it down here. Took the low. Still gonna draw lower. At least the AM, it's basically a mirror setup right now. What happened AM? You see this 15-minute indicator here, and you break down the 1 minute at the 12th time. It's the same thing. You either take the trade from the unicorn here, the breaker, or you see it attempt to tap in, but it did, and it moved higher, but then it came back down, and then we had like this BPR type of entry, and you get like a nice entry off of it, which is basically like OT entry. And then we got that send down here. This is the same thing essentially. I'm just kind of waiting for the entry model. Unless you took the inversion already, which is fine too. This is way too close. I guess it's 20 points, but on the upside, it's like a 1-on-1. You trade only 10 to 20 points. That's what I basically do for base hits, yes. I don't love this entry, but I think it's going to work because the 15-minute is right there. Do you limit on market? It's 95% limit. And then the other 5 could be just me adding aggressively. Yeah, but mostly limit. Yeah, I mean, this PM is not the best day for trading wise, like for entries. It's been pretty good for delivery though. We're 220 right now. We'll likely do a giveaway at the end of the stream. All you gotta do is just like the stream, and we'll host it near the 3 p.m. time. But yeah, I'm probably gonna look to trade AM tomorrow as well. So if you want to see me trade AM, where I post my commentary and my alerts, it's not gonna be live because I want my own time and space. If there's no trade setups, I would alert everything like I do on stream basically, but just a reward format. Whether it is my commentary, my bias, my draw liquidity, or even an entry model. Why was today's AM so choppy? This is what I also stated before this day even started. If you look at the hourly, this is high resistance liquidity. Let me just pull back if I did that as a commentary alert, because I think that was valuable there. Did I alert it? I don't remember. Let me just search it up. You want to recognize what condition is a wedge. Okay, I did alert it, but it's not showing up because I think I typed too much of it. This is why I said, what kind of range is this? This is strong high resistance with almost seeking in short condition on both ES and NQ, creating SMC at every extreme. So you see here, this is NQ. NQ took the high, and then we have high resistance down here. While ES is not taking the high, makes SMT. Down here, ES did take the low. So just SMT back and forth, and it's also high resistance. So you just want to be. I also said that this might be easy in hindsight because like, oh, we took the high, that's easy. SMT, easy. But in real time, it's very dangerous and a difficult trade. So that's why I clarified: be patient for the setup to come, and you follow suit. This was the main thing that I talked about, the 5-minute setup here. Once we had a 5-minute version, it was a clear go. it's literally the same thing today, or for PM too. So that was why AM was chop. 0 and 5 on runners. It's the same with me, man. Like AM, I had runners. I tried to do the trail method, like the way that Lanto does it. Trail at the next high. If it was the upside, this would have been beautiful if I had trail for the longs, but I had a short here, I think here, took TP, and then I trailed to see if it wants to go deeper. It took me out the next candle. Can you give examples on how you frame your draw liquidity? I think if there's two type of draw liquidity that I want to emphasize, there's the main one, which is usually the main extremes. I think this is the main extreme right now that I'm marking out. It's the Monday high. It's the high of all the range, basically, minus this one. But this is the main focal point of this week. So this is the main draw liquidity. Same thing with these low. These are the extreme draw liquidity if we're trying to pursue it. But then, like, when I'm trading more like a scalper mindset, which is like short-term, low time frame trading, we want to see what's the immediate price action. We'll anticipate where it's going. So for right now, my anticipation is this 15-minute fair value gap. It's unmitigated. We took the high, and I'm looking for scalps on the downside just to draw inside of here, which then could either go down for lower prices or use this as a rebound back up. So this is still clear to me as the next draw. The draw, like I said, like in my Discord, it's pinned. The draw could be internal fair value gaps. It could be smooth highs or lows, which is the relative equals. It could be low resistance. It could be just swing points, which is this swing high, swing low, which is internals. Pair that all together, and then you have an edge. Basically, if you can anticipate clearly where price is most likely heading, just be on that edge of it, and you have more probability. Then the entry could be anything. The entry could be a fair value after tap. It could be off inversion. It could be off a breaker. So that's why it's key to focus on draw liquidity and the buys, time alignment, and see where price is heading first. The entry just falls after. Normally, though, price action doesn't do this. So even though I'm bullish, I want higher prices, my draw is higher, I would look for longs. So I would have longed down here before I took the highs. If it came down on this candle, I would have longed this. Came back higher. This is why I stayed all stream for PM. I didn't get the opportunity. And I didn't really get another opportunity to long somewhere else on the upside too, because we just retrace minimally. We just came up, slight retracement, just grind up. This is not an entry for me. But normally that's not like how price action is. It's clear once you can read price action and anticipate where it goes, you can find multiple entry models. What's your thoughts on Milestone? I actually like it. The 50K is the best value. I don't really like the other two. I think the 50K is good. I would go for it. I still have my starter funded, so if I fail that or if I finish with that, I'll likely buy it for those accounts. That's all trade is price. Yeah, price action first, and then entries could be anything. So that's why I'm the breakers guy. I'm the unicorn breakers guy, but not all my trades are breakers, and I don't have to find that pattern. I need to anticipate prices first, and then we can look for a trade. But yeah, going into today, I was gonna say we already made a lot of money on AM if you're on Discord. PM, I wanted to keep on going, but there's no opportunities, which does happen. I anticipate that. Like, basically, the reason why I traded AM was like, I feel like PM's gonna be dog shit. It wasn't in the aspect of the delivery, but for entry wise, it was pretty bad. So that's why I hammered the AM and was able to make it out there. What's that unmitigated fair value gap? Someone asked. Basically, this is somewhat of a eternal here on the higher time frame. you have a large 15-minute fair value gap here that is not filled yet, or just unmitigated, which is not tapped in, not even driven in. So we can use that as on our lower time frame if we're anticipating that it does come back in here for a rebalance or move lower. This is a must. And typically, price action do not just go in a straight line. It typically do not go like this. This is not normal price action. This happens like maybe 15% of the time. Usually, it would kind of give you like something like this. But I guess it had enough already. The Discord you join, I think you'll join, is a premium Discord, but it's open to everyone for the time being. I'm likely gonna have that for the rest of the month and rest of November too, while I'm trying to focus on myself scaling up. Once we go back on Discord live, that's when we close. But yeah, I mean, I still like the 15-minute tap. That's what I've been saying for the last 50 minutes, I feel like. But look what happened. This is just nothing. It's a shame. We did get back a tap back in the reversion on the 5 though. 530s is coming in hot. What we could do is look for a starter entry on an aggressive entry. If it does close and hold, I think that would give it more of a reasonable approach. We're moving lower. For example, draw liquidity is this 15-minute is a 15-minute, but you see we're still reversing off the 1-minute SMT ranges. Do you pull runners early, or you don't care as long it isn't an outer range SMT? So what happens with 1 minute? This 1 minute time frame can flip back and forth. That's why I have 3 time frame alignment. For instance, here, I mean, this is all bullish here, but like we go back on the lower, on the AM session, you'll just see like it go back. This is bullish, this is bearish, this is bullish, this is bearish, with a lot of whatever parameters you have. But what doesn't happen is on a higher time frame, it doesn't flip as much. So you go in the 5 minute for AM session, like when did it flip? When did it flip here? This is bullish all the way up. It came back down. There's no flip yet. Maybe this here, but there's a very tiny flip. There's a, you got stopped out there. But this was key here. This 5 minute here. Once we did flip here, smash it lower. So when you're trying to utilize the 1 minute as your bias, that's not enough. You want to follow the 15 minute or the 5 at least. Because the 1 minute could flip every 10 minutes. It wouldn't do that the same on a higher time frame. What's your plan? I'm planning to get an entry short so I can run it down to 530s, but it's just so slow. I mean, today is still a good learning lesson. We stayed on trend. We didn't do anything stupid. We had multiple entries to go for, but we just did get the chance to. Like we anticipated, okay, if it comes down here, I'll long. If it comes up here, I'll short. And it did play out, but it just missed our entry, so. Tips on knowing when you can long in premium with established draw liquidity. I guess an example, I'm just going to try to use today as example so you can pretty much study it. If you took the short here, this is still somewhat in premium on the main range. But once we go down here, this is already at a discount, and I'm still shorting this. This is the inverse of what you're saying. I'm still looking to short this, so because we have a clear draw liquidity here, we have equal lows now. I want to drive down here. So once we move up higher, leaving those equal lows, I looked for an entry, came back down, came back at the equilibrium, BPR entry, smacked it down. Shorting at discount, that is why it's actionable, because the higher time frame is bearish, but on the lower time frame, this is on more of the range, this is still at discount. So as long as the 15-minute is the main premise, the 15 and the 5, for the most part, I usually cover the 15-minute when I'm trading the 1. You primarily focus on the 15-minute, and then you follow suit with whatever the 1-minute alignment is. So right now, the 15-minute alignment or 15-minute draw right now, I want to see it run back to this rebalance area. So I'm just gonna wait for a setup on the 1. If it aligns, I'll jump for it. That makes it more of an edge type of trade. The favorite, I guess, I draw each one of them manually. Some people ask me though, they're like, oh, is there an indicator for breakers? I'm like, there is. I think there's Luxago has one. But is it good? It could be, but like I feel like you want to choose your breakers wisely, and when you have an indicator that does that, it's not that good. Oh snap! Oh snap! I was gonna talk to Tox about this. I just got an email just an hour ago. The live fund is ready. This is like 2 weeks. I'll try. If you would like to wait, we can wait another time since you already paid your first month exchange. You apply whenever you want to begin trading. Once your account is able, you'll be billed for the 26th of each month. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I'll just start next week then. I see. I thought they forgot about me. I swear, I was like, it's been 2 weeks. I got live before. Lancer got live before. It took like a few days, maybe a week at most. This took 2 whole weeks, I feel like. Was it 2 weeks? I feel like I posted around 2 weeks ago. I didn't hear back. Or this might be the second week. I was like, they forgot about me. Because I activated a new 5 XFAs, and I got 7 train days in already. So counting the day that I got moved to, that's like 8 total trading days. That's at least 2 weeks. Close to, I guess. Did Top Step give you the option to withdraw instead of going live? So go to live, you can never deny on any firm. For Top Step's sake, when you get shifted live, you can have the option to withdraw 50% of your profit. Similarly, like how you get 5 trading days, that's $200. You withdraw 50%. Basically, I got the chance to withdraw twice. So I got the 5 trading days, I withdrew, and then I think I traded like 2 more days or something, and then they shipped me live. I got the option to withdraw another 50%. So it was like 75% withdrew basically back to back. So I think I have like 15,000 left on that account total. Yeah, if you guys have the patience for this, the draw is still down here, and it looks like it's moving towards it. I don't really handle these type of slow chop well. It makes me want to TP or close out or even do break me stops. How long you wait for FTT payout? It's more than a month right now. Let's just see. I'm waiting like everyone else, man. What indicator you use? I'll check that. Let me check this out. Indicators, go to general chat pin. But yeah, if you're waiting for me to get entry, today's not the day for it because it's just so slow and it doesn't give me a clear entry, even though I have the right bias every single time. But I'm glad you did the stream. A handful of you guys were long, a handful of you guys were short. You got to make your own choices. For the live stream especially, I really emphasize on placing the trade yourself. And you can follow my ideas, of course, follow my commentary if you want, but really focus on your own trade. Give us an ICT's hidden gem that you use and you don't hear people talk about. Shit, I don't know, man. I feel like I simplify trading enough for me. Like, when I talk about it, like it's not that complicated. I don't really use anything complex either. We're about to get this 15-minute tap on ES here, and I think NQ will follow suit soon. Been short since 570. Yeah, that's what I was going for too. I wanted a tap to 573, retap back in at this area. I think you're about to get paid here. Tom wants to start prop trading. Which do you recommend? Top Step is a good pick. My Fund Future is a good pick. I think those are too beginner friendly. Just focus on those two, and then you can branch off to scale up on other firms. Even Tradeify. Tradeify might be a good pick too. I would steer clear from Apex and FTT for now if you're new. Short from 562. Very nice, guys. Bare minimum, we should at least tap on ES here. Makes me want to FOMO, but it's already too late now. Who got in the 580 inverse? Dude, this inverse here was golden. Which one is it? Okay, there's that jab there. Nice drive in. Good for anyone who's holding short right now. Dude, this is what I mean though. Like, even though like we're not giving in, I don't have to show my entries or tell any entry thing. As long as we're trying to time the market right, play anticipated price action, this is still very, very valuable. For me, the only thing I wanted for shorts mostly is this ES getting closure under that midnight or that new day opening gap, and then also inversing this 1 minute here. We got both of them, and we started selling off pretty aggressively. Aggressive and then slow. But we've been doing that every single day. If you were here the last 20, 30 streams, we've been calling the price action pretty thoroughly. I don't know what it is. I feel like October has been challenging, but somehow we just on the right side of the trade, or the right side of anticipating where the price action is going. So you could be unsure with the whole day, but just be somewhat confident with a conviction on like the next move. That's more than enough. Being short with topped up TV is terrifying. That's fun. I would be more confident if you're fading them. They're short at 96 right now. They're a few points up. Are they green today? Oh, they're actually green. They're up 2,800 for that trade. This is the first day they're green. In a long time. I feel like I think yesterday I saw they were down like 8,000. I don't know who's trading for on the house count, but they need to shift control because the last, let's say, 2 months of data is 100% negative by a far margin too. Yeah, so we got to drive in on ES, not on NQ. We just missed that 532 area by like a point. But it's just considering how price action is so slow, you might as well take that. But it's all good, man. We're still doing fine today. I hope everyone or majority is green today and didn't get chopped up. It's a fine day. I mean, I didn't really take in the Apex, but so far on all of my accounts on the AM session, we're just sitting pretty. Maybe we'll try to find like a trade Power hour. I'm not gonna do a poll, but just type in the chat green, red, or white. White is break even or close to break even. Let's just see the general consensus. Green, red, or white. You can be honest. There's no shame in being red or white. See here, red, white, green, velvet, white, green. There's a lot of red in here. Most likely due from the AM session. You guys getting chopped up. Yeah, chopped up AM. Oh, there's more green now. We just got like a flood of green. It's somewhat 50-50 at this point. But I think I saw a lot more green at the end. But I mean, on the bright side, if you were able to watch and stream the PM session and was able to get green, that would be a very positive. That means my job is done. But nevertheless, if you want to review what my thought process is AM, just go to Discord. You can join the Discord. I think it should be in the description. And then go to feature alerts. There's like 15 of these alerts. It's like most of them is commentary. Some of them are trades. I would review them just to understand my thought process on them. And then if you could review the chat too. There's some things that was not alerted, but we talked about with everyone. And for those people who are newbies, a lot of you guys are new right now. I stream 1 to 3 p.m. every day on YouTube. Discord, I'll sometimes trade on Discord, but there's no Discord live at the moment. Fun fact: this is my first time today trading AM. I feel like in like 3 weeks. Like mostly trade AM. When I sit down, I focus on it, and then slamming alerts too. Trading 2 hours a day. That's basically it. Yeah. Before today, it was just PM 1 to 3. Maybe I'll look at AM just to see, but really not trading. Sometimes I'll study it. But some of you guys were surprised, like, why is he not trading AM? I thought AM was good. I'm just trying to master my craft, and I think PM with taking base hits. Base hits could be just like, for me, base hits are like $200, $300 on each account. That just 1 mini, that's just 15 points. 2 minis, that's like 7.5 points. That's very easy to attain in PM, just because it's slower, less volatile. So we can even go today. Look at the range today here. How much is this? This is about 150 points for PM. PM did move a little bit more, or somewhat more, more than before. It's still less than AM. But if you look at the other sessions, like run it back here, run it yesterday. Look at this range. This is like 200 points. PM just did a very shy, like 80 points. So that's why it's like much easier to read because it's slower, and I'm able to get my base hits. For AM, I feel like if I take a trade, I'm gonna have to have a bigger stop. And I'm going to have to target more just because it's inherently more volatile and stronger delivery. So that's why. And also, I think people sway away from trading PM. I'm trying to make it my main trading session, which is me forcing myself to trade every day PM as my primary session and trying to master it. PM can be treated the same as AM if you use the 130 open. I kind of do the same way, yeah. So for me, AM kind of starts starts trading. It's like 9:50 to 10, all the way to like 11:30. PM is the same thing, 1 to 3. I usually don't trade closer to 3 though. It'd be 1 to 2:30. And I am sure we're gonna get a drive down here now. Let's see if we can get a move here. Just looking for 532. It's just very easy to get a move with PM. We want to see a drive in this 15 minute here, so we want to see 532 taken. I wish I was able to get a better inch, go for a nice entry, but this was very slow. Are you looking for shorts or long? This is still short, guys. Like, there's no long yet until we even rebalance first. You think we can inverse that 15 minute? I feel like we can, but if not, what happens if we don't inverse this? What happens if we do just retap inside and move higher? That's a very bullish signature there. Still looking for this to tag in here. I think I'm gonna try to log a day if I can here, just with micros. I want to see this 532 get tagged. Just do 1 minute here. There it is. That 532. That I just made 80 bucks on my Apex. Just make sure I log the day. 4 points. It was a chase a little bit, just to make me draw. It would have been bad if it just reversed forward, but this is too high probability to drive in. For those who were holding short for the longest time, you got what you wanted, and I hope it does move more deeper to the 15 minute. This is what I got, guys. 4 points, or it's like 4.5, or maybe 4 and a tick. I don't know. But yeah, that logs it for me. Get 1 training day in. Make sure we get 8 training days to request. I just can't find. I couldn't find a trade. The entry wise PM. Like if this would have been my ideal entry here. Like if I take this entry, this 1 minute here, likely put my stop if I wanted to be up here. If not, just like this where this hole is up here, and just target the 532. This would have been, this is a 4 RR here, and it'd be more of a conviction trade because this is a clear target for me. New rule says 100 minimum, or you're on. Wait, there could be days where you don't make $100, right? I feel like you're joking, but some part of me thinks like this could be real. Because for the last like 8 trading days, 9 trading days, I just been making like $300 on average. Yeah, so I already qualified for the 5 days. I was gonna trail my stop, but it tagged me out pretty fast. How many of you guys got this short? Rest one of you got this short. Shorts from after this move. It took a long time, but at least we hit the immediate draw. Press one, we took the short, guys. A handful of you guys took it from a different entry. Some people took it from 580s. Some people took it from 570s. Some people probably took it down here, and me, I just try to chase it for 4 points just to log a day, which I'm fine with. I traded every account besides Apex today for PM. I wanted OT like you, yeah. And then that's like a new fear. Isn't that a new fear unlocked? Basically, like you're trading Apex new rules, and let's say you break it, you think you break something, maybe the 5-1 or the 30%, because it moved too fast for you, and then you're waiting for the next day. Like, am I gonna get a probation letter? Okay. But I think that's it. If you're holding shorts, you want to focus on the classic wick approachment if you can, like the midpoint of this gap, and all the way to fill it. And typically, I would like to trail this, but today it trails so bad. So I'll just take a lot of TP at the midpoint of your 520s, and then you can set one runner somewhere at break-even stop. But trailing has not been that good, AM wise. But looking pretty good. Notice how we were looking at this as a draw. We're looking at two things. While I was pushing up, I was looking at this long. My draw was here and here. After we took that buy side and failed to move higher, we had a very clear 50-minute to rebalance. It's unmitigated. And then you drop down to 1 minute. You want to see confirmation. Did we get the inversion? Yes, we did finally. Did we get retracement? No, we didn't. And then we just slow grind it all the way down to that draw there. So in an ideal scenario, we would get this 573 OT entry and run it all the way 532 and then keep on trailing it. That'd be 50 points. That would have made it a banger AM and PM, but this was like half a banger, if anything. Maybe a quarter banger. But yeah, let's do the giveaway. Like, stream, and enter YouTube. We're gonna the giveaways. All you gotta do is like the stream, and then just enter your YouTube username one time. We're gonna have that the YouTube bot just pick one person, and the winner would get a free My Fun Future account starter. That if you pass it, no activation fee. It's like $80 value. Another reminder, I believe tomorrow we're gonna have a duo session with Lanto, and then after that, I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming Thursday. Friday, I'm gonna be gone. Friday, I'll be gone from Friday to Wednesday. And then after that, we'll run back daily stream for the rest of the year. As long as there's no hurricanes, I feel like the hurricane season is over now. Is it over November or October? I forget. See, that's that consequent encroachment, and then you would try to put breaking this off and see if you can hold the runners now. Very, very clean. That's light work, guys. We really called the action perfectly. Basically, if I was an indicator, I'd be like, this is bullish, this is bullish, this is bullish, this is bullish, this is bullish. And then once it did this, I'm like, okay, this is neutral. And then once it confirmed, okay, this is somewhat bearish. And okay, now I like this as bearish. Now bearish, 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 bearish. Yeah, I'm gonna look to make an indicator off of like, I think me and Lanta was working on, or looking to figure something out with that. Maybe we'll have a nice indicator for that. To show basically where we're looking at next draw liquidity, because I think it's easy to program based on parameters. We have strict parameters. The other side of things is just like the buys. Like, is this bullish or bearish? Maybe it'll help you guys. Just like on a lower time frame. Just don't use it solely. As long as you can pair it up. But we'll see. We'll see. Lanto has been working. He's been cooking up on something. He's, you guys know he trade Asia a lot. He trade other session too. He got something with session correlation, which it does kind of coincide with what I do with PM, because I think PM has a unique session where it's like it's typically it's less volatile, tighter range than AM, and tends to be more rangy or consolidation. And sometimes it would have a nice delivery, but not oftentimes. and if we can make that parameters based on data, we can get something going. Lux Algo. Smart money. It'll be the stock indicator. I'll give you guys a few more minutes, and then we're gonna pick a winner, and then we're just gonna wrap the stream, guys. But yeah, I'll post my smart money concepts. They have an indicator for that. I think it's gonna be an indicator based off our trading style. 2 degrees is it could be a candidate. I was looking to work with other people too. Lux Algo makes a lot of indicators. But when you trade the same thing every single day, everything reoccurs. I feel like there's discretionary trading, but there's also that mechanical approach, which this is mechanical here. This is clearly mechanical. When is this clear to read? So I hope to make it more of a refined model. What do you think of the Lux Algo Unicorn indicator? I think it's good, but it makes it too pattern based. Because would you take a bullish unicorn here? Yes, because it's a 50-minute. But would you take it like here when I'm already looking at lower prices? You get killed right there. But I think the inherent, if you have parameters where it wouldn't show a certain breaker or unicorn, I feel like that would be a better indicator. But even then, like, you could be right with the bias, but wrong or not get like a breaker entry. Like, was this any breaker entry here when we shorted? No, we're looking for a fair value gap retap, a OT entry. We're looking for inversions. There was no breaker in sight. And I feel like when you approach it that way, it's just way too, like, you're trading a pattern. Okay. Let's pick the giveaway, and then we're going to wrap this up. I'll post my P&L on Twitter. Iconic username is Unelli. That's the winner for today. If that's you, just DM me Discord. I'll handle that. And yeah, if you haven't joined the Discord, now's a good time because we're active. We're trying to trade AM. I think we're gonna trade AM tomorrow too. I'll post a link, and then we're gonna wrap up here, guys. Iconic Unelli. You can DM me on Discord. All right, have a good one, guys. And we hit the 520 target. This constant encroachment. We almost filled it all the way. It could run it back up. This should be already a very nice target, guys, if you're at shorts. Well done, guys. Have a good one.